The celestial arena hummed with anticipation as warriors from 1,000 worlds gathered beneath its crystalline dome. Anna stood among the crowd, her small frame dwarfed by the towering aliens that surrounded her. Some had 4 arms, others possessed scales that shimmered like liquid metal, and a few floated on anti-gravity fields. She was the only human present. The scanner stood at the center of the arena, a monolithic structure of obsidian and light, ancient beyond reckoning. According to galactic legend, it had been built by the predecessors, the mysterious race that had seeded technology across the cosmos before vanishing millions of years ago. The scanner's purpose was singular: to identify the one warrior capable of wielding the Omega Protocol, a weapon system that could reshape reality itself. For 3 cycles, warriors had stepped forward. For 3 cycles, the scanner had rejected them all. Kevin, a decorated commander from the Zephyros Collective, stood beside Anna. His crimson skin bore the scars of countless battles, and his 6 eyes gleamed with barely contained frustration. "Another failure," he muttered as a crystalline warrior stumbled away from the scanner, its confidence shattered. "The scanner seeks something that doesn't exist." Anna watched the rejected warriors retreat with quiet intensity. "Or maybe it's looking for something we don't understand." Kevan's mandibles clicked in what passed for laughter among his kind. "Philosophy from a species barely a millennium into space travel. Your kind shouldn't even be here, Anna. Humans have no enhanced genetics, no psionic abilities, no cybernetic integration. You're fragile." She'd heard variations of this her entire career. Humanity had stumbled into the galactic community like children wandering into a university lecture. While other species had evolved over millions of years or engineered themselves into perfection, humans remained stubbornly, defiantly organic, weak, mortal, limited. "Maybe that's the point," Anna said softly. Before Kevin could respond, the arena master's voice boomed across the space. "All remaining candidates prepare for final evaluation. Those who have not faced the scanner, step forward." The crowd had thinned dramatically. Of the original 10,000 warriors, fewer than 200 remained. Anna moved toward the scanner, feeling the weight of countless eyes upon her. Whispers rippled through the assembly. "A human? Waste of time. The scanner will obliterate her for the insult." Anna approached the monolith. Up close, it was even more imposing. 30 meters of impossible geometry that seemed to exist in more dimensions than her eyes could process. Symbols flowed across its surface like living things, mathematics so complex they made her head ache. She placed her hand on the interface pad. Immediately, light erupted from the scanner. Unlike the gentle amber glow that had examined the other warriors, this was pure white radiance that illuminated every corner of the arena. The symbols on the scanner's surface began spinning, accelerating into a blur. Anna felt the probe pierce her mind, not violently but thoroughly. It examined everything: her DNA, her memories, her fears, her dreams. It looked at the scars on her knuckles from childhood fights, the neural pathways formed by years of tactical training, the very essence of what made her human. The light intensified until Anna had to close her eyes. She heard gasps from the crowd, then shocked silence. When she opened her eyes, words hung in the air before her, projected in characters that somehow every species present could read. Prototype, origin compatibility, absolute initializing Omega Protocol. The arena erupted in chaos. Warriors shouted in disbelief. Some demanded a recount. Others activated weapons, certain this was some trick or malfunction. Kevin pushed through the crowd, his expression a mixture of shock and something that might have been fear. "That's impossible. The scanner has never displayed that designation." "Origin, what does that mean?" Anna stared at the words, feeling something awaken deep in her genetic memory. The scanner continued its analysis, and more text appeared. Species Homo sapiens, classification, baseline template. Note: all derivative species traced to origin point, predecessor protocol recognized. Understanding crashed over Anna like a wave. The enhanced genetics of the Zephyros, the psionic abilities of the Mindari, the crystalline adaptations of the silicates. The galactic community had always wondered why so many species, despite evolving on different worlds, shared fundamental similarities in their base structure. Because they hadn't evolved separately, humanity hadn't stumbled into the galactic community. Humanity was the galactic community. the original template from which the predecessors had derived every other sentient species. The enhanced warriors surrounding her weren't superior versions of different evolution. They were specialized variations of humanity itself, engineered and seeded across the cosmos. The scanner pulsed, and suddenly Anna understood why she could wield the Omega Protocol. The weapon system wasn't designed for the strongest or the most advanced. It was designed to recognize its creator's baseline, the pure, unmodified pattern from which all others emerged. Kivin backed away, his 6 eyes wide. We're modified humans, Anna finished quietly. All of you. Enhanced, adapted, optimized for different worlds and purposes. But the scanner wasn't looking for the best improvement. It was looking for the original. The Arena Master, a towering being of pure energy, descended from its observation platform. For the first time in Anna's presence, it bowed. Origin Bearer, it said, and its voice carried a reverence that silenced every remaining warrior. The predecessors left instructions. When the Origin returned, when humanity reached the stars on its own merit, the seal would break. The Omega Protocol would activate. Anna felt power flowing into her from the scanner, not the borrowed strength of technology or enhancement, but something fundamental. The ability to access systems that had been sleeping for millions of years, waiting for this moment. Why, she asked. Why make humanity the key? The Arena Master's form flickered. Because only those who built themselves from nothing, who climbed to the stars without modification or enhancement, who remained true to their base nature despite their limitations, only they could be trusted with the power to reshape reality. The Omega Protocol is not a weapon. It is a restoration tool. Anna looked at Kivin, at the assembled warriors, at the vast diversity of forms that filled the arena, all of them children of Earth whether they knew it or not, all of them human, in ways they'd never imagined. Then let's bring everyone home, she said. The scanner flared one final time, and across the galaxy, ancient systems began to wake. The scattered children of humanity would learn their origin. And at the center of it all stood Anna, fragile, mortal, unenhanced, perfectly, defiantly human, and that, the scanner had determined, was exactly enough.